go! Let's freaking go! Oh my goodness! Do you remember when Dan Campbell was hired and he said what he said in his introductory press conference? And he was made fun of for saying this. Oh, a lot of people were roasting Dan Campbell for this. A lot of people were roasting the Lions for Dan Campbell saying this. But man, was he ever right. Was this a perfect example or what of exactly what he described when he was hired? When you knock us down, we're going to get back up. And when we get back up, we're going to bite a kneecap off. That's what Dan Campbell said that his Lions teams were going to be. And if this was not a perfect example of what he said in that introductory press conference, I don't know what is, man. Only a Dan Campbell-led Detroit Lions team can do what we just saw tonight in Houston, Texas. Any other team, they're down double digits. They have the first half that the Lions had in this game. Their starting quarterback has a game like Jared Goff had today. It's completely over. That team gets completely blown out. But not this team. Not the Detroit freaking Lions. No way. They got knocked down tonight and they got right back up. And they got right back up and they said, hey, Houston, punch them right in the mouth. And they came back and won this football game. Are you kidding me? If you are still doubting that the Detroit Lions are the best team in football, this right here should show you that this is the best team in the NFC, and this is the best team in football. No team comes back to win this game like the Lions just did tonight, man. We do not win this game without our defense tonight. Shout out Aaron Glenn and shout out to this defense, man. They were awesome. Again, as they have been throughout this entire season, they were awesome tonight, especially in the second half. But even in the first half, it wasn't perfect in the first half, but it was a lot of bend but don't break, which we have seen a lot from this defense this season, you know? We saw a lot of that bend but don't break in the first half. But then in the second half, the Houston Texans offensive drives in the second half of this football game. CD3 interception number 1. When Dan Campbell told the broadcast on NBC the defense has to get some takeaways, CD3 said, I got you, coach, I got you. CD3, Carlton Davis the third interception to start the second half. And then after that, 3-and-out punt. CD3 interception number 2. Punt. 3-and-out punt, and then the 58-yard field goal that was no good. The defense pitched a shutout in the second half of this football game. They completely took away the run for the Houston Texans tonight. Man, what a job again by this Detroit Lions defense. And guess what? We didn't even have Zadarius Smith tonight. This defense has been awesome this season, and we've got help coming, baby. What a freaking job by this defense, man. And then offensively, it was ugly. Jared Goff, as good as he's been this season, he was not very good tonight. Not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 interceptions. It wasn't pretty. But man, when the offense needed to lock in, they did just that in the fourth quarter of this game. The Lions' offensive drives in the fourth quarter tonight. Amon-Ra St. Brown 9-yard touchdown. Jake Bates 58-yard field goal. Shout out to Jake Bates, man. He's clutch. He's got clutch in his blood, baby. And then the game winner, the walk-off game winner, Jake Bates, 52-yard field goal. When this offense needed to lock in, they did just that. It wasn't pretty. It was ugly. But Jared and the offense said, put it behind you. Let's lock in and go win a football game. And they did just that. We were down double digits going to halftime. Like I said to start the video, any other team, this game is over. Like Vince Carter, it's over. Not this Detroit Lions team. Not a Dan Campbell-led football team. This is what championship teams do, man. This is what the Detroit Gritty Lions do. Down double digits on the road on Sunday Night Football against a talented Texans team. They did not roll over. They fought back and won. We outscored them in the second half tonight, 19-0. 19-0. This is what championship teams do. I don't mean to repeat myself, but it's the truth. This is what championship teams do. They find a way to win when it isn't pretty. And that's what the Lions did tonight. That's what we freaking do. Offensive and defensive players of the game. Starting with the offense. Who do you give it to? Sam Laporta? Sam Laporta's a good choice. He had 3 catches for 66 yards and a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he was pretty quiet throughout a good majority of the game. But again, when he needed to step up, along with the rest of the offense, he did just that. He was making some big-time catches in the fourth quarter. I'm going to give it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. I feel like I should probably give it to Sam Laporta, but I'm going to give it to Amon-Ra St. Brown because he had some big third down catches and he had the touchdown catch in the fourth quarter as well. Amon-Ra St. Brown tonight, 6 catches for 60 yards and that 1 touchdown in the fourth quarter of this game. I'm going to give it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, my offensive player of the game tonight, but shout out to Sam Laporta too. And shout out to J-Mo as well. Free J-Mo. He was free tonight. He was making some big-time catches throughout the entire night, too. Defensively, there are 2 guys you really could give it to. You could give it to Aleem McNeil. If you want to give your defensive player of the game tonight to Aleem McNeil, I'm not arguing. He was fantastic, as he always is. He was awesome tonight. I'm going to give my defensive player of the game, though, to CD3, Carlton Davis III. Man, again, like I said already, ladies and gentlemen, remember when Dan Campbell said after halftime our defense has to get takeaways? And CD3 didn't get just 1, he got 2! CD3 stepped up and got those takeaways. Our first interceptions by a corner this season. Shout out to Aleem, shout out to CD3. Carlton Davis III, my defensive player of the game tonight. And then I'm giving a special teams player of the game tonight to, I'm giving out a special teams player of the game tonight to Jake Bates. Some clutch field goals in that fourth quarter, man, including the game winner, including a 58-yard field goal on the road, man. What a freaking win. What a freaking win again for this football team. Just when you think it can't get better, it just keeps getting better. You have the win against the let's start from the beginning. You have the win on Sunday Night Football against the Rams, and then you beat down Dallas in Dallas. You beat the Vikings in Minnesota. You dominate Tennessee at home. You beat the Packers in Lambeau, and then this. It just keeps getting better. We're not done yet. The job's not finished. Let's keep it going. Back at home next Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Come on! Enjoy your victory Monday. Enjoy your week. We will see you following the game next Sunday against Jacksonville. What a freaking win tonight. And as always, let's freaking go Lions, baby! Yeah!